Today, we maximum security this bitch. I have 2 keys. I love the clock tower already. Great addition to the house. And I know how late it is. Let's try it again, boys. Metal detector and battery pack as well. Very good. You know, I do take 2 libraries. Now that I think about it. Look who we have. Well, I get a second library when I get the Nook, so I take that one. The History of Orindia. First edition. Forward. Oh. Orindia was once the name used to designate the realms of the eastern waters. Though the term is no longer employed in the halls of politics, nor commonly known to the average citizen, its memory flickers in its hearts of those who hail from the lands that it once encompasses. And many of the elder generation in hushed circles still refer to themselves as Orindians. Yet we must not let the flame of our history dwindle into the obscurity of whispered conversions, nor permit our leaders to enjoin us to abandon the name of our land. We must keep alive the embers of our past and preserve them for generations to come. I like this version way more. Ajara. Most historians mark the beginning of the first era, often denoted as Ajara, by the ascension of the first king of Orindia, whose name Oris would later grace the beguiling township in which he was crowned. Oris was known before his coronation as a prominent merchant lord of the considerable means and influence, whose sway in the region made him the ideal candidate for the unification of the surrounding province. Regrettably, history is not always forthcoming, and the surviving records of those bygone days are mostly limited to trade agreements and sale recipients. Nevertheless, we can deduce from the ledgers of Oris that he had but one aim: expansion. The territory spread forth from the heart of Oris, and by the end of the first century, the black banners of Orindia could be seen fluttering in every hamlet and hostly among every fraud from Oris, all the way to the western banks. A new kingdom was born. Okay. So, Orindia Ares, quotation mark, Oris. Like the original. The second era. It was the fourth king of Orindia who split the vast domain into 3 equal shares, 3 realms for his 3 children. To the eldest, he granted the field and mountains of his great-grandfather, the middle province and heartspring of the kingdom. The eldest accepted the gift and called his new realm Orindia Ares. Okay. After the angelic pantheon of royalty Orindia. Like actual paragon? Like the angel thing? Because we do have angel number 7, whose job is a king holding a scepter. I still have no names for those things, for the gods, so I I guess she called Arindia now, huh? Yeah. She called Arindia now. To the youngest, he bestowed him the realm Arch Ares, the land of the northern storms, a wild Oh, the no. Important information, my dude. Important information. Because that implies... I'm going to skip through this a bit now. If this is now what is called Orinda Ares, then this, unregrettably, has to be Arch Ares. This has to be. Otherwise, it is not possible to be in the north. The land of the northern storms. Okay, so... Arch Ares is the mountain thing. It is stormy. It is the yellow symbol. Orinda, not Orin... Orinda, not Orindia. Yeah, whatever. It's yellow. Yeah, right. Okay. A wild and untamed expanse, which at good times was not developed, but a good deal vast more than the eldest brother's lot. That tells me nothing. And to his middle child, his only daughter, he gifted her the southern region Ajara. Ajara is that thing. It is... What did I write down? Purple, I guess. Violet. Yeah, violet, whatever. And they have poetry. Neat. A land steeped in tradition, magic, and the poetry of the old tongue. As the second era drew to a close, the three sovereign realms had achieved a period of remarkable progress and prosperity. Each of these distinct regions ruled by a respective sibling's monarch. Heck blossoms cultivated a beautiful resource of the land. Blah, 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 blah. Despite those differences, the siblings' monarch managed to maintain friendly relationship. Blah, 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 blah. It's still the same as the other book. As a vast network of railways has spanned the length and beneath the land, linking the northern mountains of Arch Ares to the southern shores of Arija, this developed facility travel and commerce between the three realms further strengthened their bond and laying the foundation of the promise of prosperity and a bright future, a promise that would, unfortunately, as many readers will soon find out, not be kept. As the kingdom of Orindia Ares entered the fourth era, a different kind of ruler took the reins of power. King Desild III was a king who listened to the voices of all the subjects, from the most influential advisors to the humblest of citizens. He was a king who was often seen among the people, eating, drinking, and conversing, a sight that shocked not only the gentry and the court, but the masses as well, who could scarce believe that they, a peasantry, would ever sup with the crown. Desild was renowned as the king of the people, and it was therefore not a surprise to no one when he made the decision to move the capital from the secluded mountains of Reddington to the people's stage of Oris. Interesting. Leaving castle and court behind. We are in the mountains of Reddington. Under our house is the castle that once was. Interesting. The people were overjoyed by this choice, and the city welcomed their king with open arms and great fanfare. Yet not all were swayed so easily. There were those that viewed the king's conduct to be unbecoming of his station and were wary of how readily he could be pursued by the tears and tales of the common folk. These dissenting voices planted the seeds of the discontent which took root in the lawns and gardens of the nobles of Fen, or as I have been instructed to say, the great city of Fen. Yeah, fuck those people. Nuclear fire, go. After the passing of King Desild III, the fourth era came to an abrupt end. Thankfully, the king died naturally in his old age and surrounded by his people in Oris, far away from the growing unrest growing among the western city of Fen. On the very next day, on the 6th of October, the self-proclaimed Prince Learson of Fen declared himself the true monarch. This declaration was holstered by a surprising number of supporters due to the fact that Disilet IV shared his father's good name but little of his virtues. As the prosper of a civil war seemed inevitable, the realm's regiment were hastily called from the frontiers to stampen out and put an end to the Fensurrection. However, instead of a restoring order, what ensued was a savage and merciless campaign against their own people. The gardens of Fen, once the center of splendor, were transformed into a battlefield, blah 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 blah, no care. The brutality of that's still the fucking same. This is all the same as it once was written. 22 years. I think in the other book it was 21. I'm not 100% sure. No free man. Oris had fallen, and with it the realm. The black flags that won for more than 5 eras were burned in their places. Red banners were hoisted in honor of the fallen of Fen. A few remaining members of the former royal family fled in fear. Let me tell you, I see some foreshadowing that I don't want to talk out yet. Today, the realms of Fen Ares, Arch Ares, and Arijah once again stand united. The sprouts and the birch, those trees continue to grow to our hopes, the common future. Future, not the color of banners, not defined by the color of banners we raise, but by that which connects us, a land that we all call home. For this is, despite everything else, a land rich in history, and hostility. This land is, after all that has happened, still Orindia. I mean, great info. Great info, my dude, okay? Not quite enough. But thank you. I take every information I can get. It's not like I have choice. I mean, it's options. Yeah, definitely. But not the sort of options I wanted. That is the thing I wanted. But I have learned and will take... Can I have the guest room right here? No, but a conference room. I take a conference room very much. Thank you very much. Perfect classroom. But I'm still going to take the guest room because this fucker showed up so many times. Is the classroom unusual? Sure. I mean, I have 8 of them in my drawings, so maybe, huh? West thing for utility. Huh? 8. Chapel for movement. Bedroom for thing. Gem. Perfect. Good. And we are coming back to this later. I will get all the classrooms. I will. I don't know how, but I will. The statements on the white box is true. The box with a false statement contains the gem. The gems are in the white box. They are not in the white box. They are on you. Otherwise, we have a sentence that cancels each other out, so this is by proxy the only answer. Classroom and then... Then for options. Now you can give me a classroom. Wrong direction, but okay. Give me another classroom, but looking up this time. Not quite. I do, however, take another nook. For 2 reasons. Key and classroom. No, but another library. Also good. Yeah. I will come back to you. I will come back to you. I hope. This is first grade. Yep. I have no room with computer. Yep. I will wait then. In the hopes that I can do some of the experiments that involve eating apples. Because I like eating apples. Okay. Oh, perfect classroom. This is class grade 2. Correct. We have seen this one. What is going wrong, ladies and gentlemen? We are actually going places, and I will take the security because we have the key card, and I would love to set the security as high as possible, actually. Good thing that this is still not working. Special orders are for changing... What were they for? Yeah, they were for changing the inventory of the commissary. But I'm gonna be honest, I'm a big fan of that. What is currently there. The allowance is funny, but classrooms count as drawing, right? Yes, they do. We get every single time we're doing one of these, we're getting something to draw with. Not ideal, but I... Good thing. Good thing. We are going to log in here and look if there are any messages inside. No, just the old thing. Because the satellite said we can, like, import things in the library, or can, like, outgoing communications are no longer blocked. Swan song, swan song. So I thought maybe we can, I don't know, write a mail to someone, order something for the mailroom in that kind of sense. Okay. Advanced experiments, a collection of lab experiments designed for experienced technicians. Not quite I wanted, but I take it. Actually, this is exactly what I wanted, yes. 8 new experimental triggers and 8 new effects. Oh. Each time you draft an upgraded floor plan, each time you access a different terminal, the first time you enter each room on rank 9, for each room you draft in the next 40 seconds, what? For each room with a fireplace. The next 10 times you view your map, lose 10 steps and then... Oh, I see what they changed. Each time you pull a different antechamber lever. Each time you draft a tomorrow room, lower the reservoir by 1. That could potentially include removing all the water in the game, by the way. Stock your pantry with fruit, unseal one of the antechamber doors, permanently increase your lockpicking skill, gain 1 random item, then set your keys to 0, remove a crate from the tunnel, gain 1 key for each 30 steps you have, lose half your steps, then gain 4 ivory dice. Where's my big to-do list? Clear the tunnel. I have completely forgotten about the tunnel, but yeah, we do have a tunnel, like right of the elevator when we look up to the house. That is a thing we do have. That is correct. Yes. Nice. Some might even say huge. Give me a classroom. Sure, I take an item. Orders placed, and we get this tomorrow morning. Arguably, pretty good. I would love to do this, but I have a very limited amount of keys, and I would like to get some ivory dices for now. We are still at classroom 2 only, yeah. But we have great possibility to get this a lot higher today. Maybe. Please. Where's my commissary? I have money I would like to spend. Not by you. Dickhead. Classroom, go. Looks into the wrong direction, but yeah, sure. That gives me a dice. While drafting, if you draw a drawing room floor plan. Isn't that drafting? Huh? Oh, like only? Oh. Then I more or less misread this. They are referring to this one only. Do they? Ah, shit. Anyway, grade 3, ladies and gentlemen. We have made big progress. Okay, one moment. Science is fun. It is. Cool, then my experiment is completely useless today. Directions. Use the elements below to form the answer to each question. H2O is a liquid state. In liquid state is called CE. Teardrop. And solid is called ice. What does that even mean? Teardrop? Just drop? In a gaseous state is called water. That's not how science work. I mean, I know what he wants to get, but yeah. Water. He can write what? Whatever. Is this liquid is water, solid is ice, and gases is gas? I think they want air. Or steam. Yeah, they want steam. Okay. Disrespectful. See me after class. Is any of these children, like, marginally smart? No. Okay. Oh, we know this one. Okay. I don't think this is of any use to me. Yeah. I don't think they are useful to me right now. I need keys. It's still a 1 in 3 chance. I don't want to take that unless absolutely necessary. Yeah. Oh no, it's just that thing. Okay. Fuck me. Well, do I really have a chance in here? Give me secret passage into cloister. Otherwise, I'm sad. Good. I need options right now. More than everything else, I need options. I don't want to spend gems though, that's the problem. Give me gems. Or anything helpful. That is marginally helpful. Better than nothing, I guess. Have you seen the Bratty Student one? Yes. Yes, I did. Kitchen, good. Garage, better, because keys. Or I don't really have a chance here. Choice. Okay. We have a problem. Because a classroom is always costing 1 gem. You might see that we do not have a gem. Do you have something to say?
As it was foretold, I am awakened at the sound of the dropping coin. You find yourself face to face with the great Alzara. And I suspect you wish me to look into your future. Faintly in the mist, I see a figure. A statue cradled in a courtyard of sentinel stone. You will find yourself one day wandering these paths, walking in the footsteps of the past,
Oh, already on it, my boy.
and waiting, searching for a shadow that will never be cast, longing for the day to end, the hours to pass.
After the clock tower, I see many more time puzzles. And I fear those.
By the great Alzara, until the dawn of the following day, I will have nothing more to say.
Thank you. You're once again not helpful. Dining room. I need gems. All for gems. Go. It's always one of those things we don't have, huh? Brina? Give me the name of all those things, because I really don't care what they are named, and I just want this entire room out of my to-do list. I don't care. Give me the flying pea apple. Papple. Whatever. This one is P on red reversed. What? Ponder. Aha. Yeah, I would have never figured these out unless I drafted like a billion combinations on a piece of paper, and you know what? I don't need this. Yippee. This one. Don't care. The clock puzzle was hard. This is bullshit. Real eyes. Real eyes. Uh-huh. 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 The small one is okay-ish. Oh, gems. Oh my god, that is very helpful right now. The small one is okay. Yes. A fin K. Think. Oops. The last one. So this one. Hubris, envy, lust, wrath, gluttony, sloth, avarice. Sins. Always. Sin. The seven sins. And infinite. Always. I don't know. Don't know. It's a room with an 8. It has a lot of things. Fin, infinite, skin, sin, in, room in 8, ruminate. Yeah. That's a dog shit puzzle. Those are no words. Those are made up things. And I don't care about it. Room. Me. Oh, A. D. Yeah, dog shit room. Arguably worst room in the entire game. What are you? Presumably will unlock room 8. Bad. So I can now unlock room 8 on rank 8 and solve room 8 for an achievement, huh? I wish I would have made this up, but this is probably a thing that really exists. What do I mean this probably exists? It's in the fucking achievement directory. This is 7 though. Not like I have choice. Oh boys, we're getting one more. Ooh. Ooh! Grade 4 is actually helpful, what it looks like. Hold my ass and call me Jesus, my dude. I could get another classroom, though. I know it always costs 1 and I need that. Like, this game has some great puzzles in it, and then it has some absolute dogshit puzzles in it. Very weird. Well, that's a net positive of 1 gem. And that's a classroom, please. It's not a classroom. There could be a gem inside. There could be a key inside. For some reason, I don't have the thing. And I don't have that thing, huh? Beep. Huge. Actually huge, ladies and gentlemen. Holy shit. How is he doing it? That is not the classroom. I have this down here, but brother, we might as well do a party of math first before we continue. Am I blind? Don't answer. Ah, that is good. Math time. 16. 5. Oh, that's is this multiplication? No, yellow is subtraction, right? Yeah, so we have 1, we have 4, we have 25, we have 10. Okay. Yeah. 4, 6, 36, 36, 6. 6. 1, 2, 4, 7, 49, 29. No, it makes no sense. Sorry, in one step always, sorry. 1, 3, 6, 36, 16, 2 times 1 plus 1 is... I'm an idiot. I have already had one calculation in my brain and that overrode the rest. 25, 10, 4 plus 6, 35, 5. Brother, what is wrong with me today? 16. First the clock puzzle and now that. 25, 10. 2 squared is 4. Times 1 is still 4. Plus 2 is 6. Is 36. Is 6. 3, 5, 6 is 36. Is 16. Is 2. Plus 1 is 3. Why not? Eh? Or am I missing something? Yeah, I am. Today is not a good day, dude. Not after that. 5, 6, 36. Minus 20, 16, divided by 8 is 2, plus 1, oh, is 3, squared is 9. Yeah, I forgot the operation always happens. This helps me marginally in this position. And even then, I would probably take the classroom if I could. Anyway, let's learn something today. Geography worksheet. This directions. Identify each realm on the map below. Okay. This one, ladies and gentlemen, huge. Actually huge. I know some of them. We have Orinda Ares, Arch Ares. I don't have the names here. Arijah. I should probably write them down as well. Yellow is Arch Ares. And Orinda, I guess, but we already know that. And then we have all the others, I guess. Yeah. All right. What did what does this say? C minus. I hope that isn't a political statement. Interestingly enough, Fen Ares isn't here. Yeah. So those two are correct. Obviously, the Orinda would probably be would not be present here. Like the correct symbol. This one. This one is most likely not on the sheet because that is what it once was. So 1, 2, 3 are correct. Who is the political statement? Oh yeah. I hope this isn't a political statement. Catelyn, you get a point. There is no number on it though. It's probably also 4. So I guess this is just Fen Ares. I would like to make a picture of this map and fill it out myself if I can. Okay. So I'm pretty sure in that regard, like this is Orindia. Or what once was Orindia. Still means we have 3 continents which are completely unknown to us. 4, actually. Also C minus. B. Oh. That's helpful. Hello. They do have a parlor game, yes. The Northern Circle is apparently imaginary. Why is there an eye in there? The Ore Sphere in the Third Era. What happened to the music? I think the music is out of school today. Music left the room. The Great Tress. Okay, like if this is the big boy, okay? Then if this is Mora J, that makes a lot of sense. Is this like the other hemisphere? Yes. Ah, perfect. They are all named accordingly. Orinda being like the entire thing. Okay, this is giga huge actually. Meaning Nuance is that little dipshit over here. Where am I going to draw this down? At best. Not on the to-do list, that much I can tell you. Behind the clocks, yes. So I'm going to like beep, 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 beep. This is like one part of the sea. This is like, I'm going to draw a map right now. Give me a moment, okay? Okay, and we have the other side. You know what is the problem on this entire endeavor we currently have? That makes me want to complete all the classrooms they are even more. Which is, yeah. Not taking away from the pile of problems we have. I have to admit, the map became a bit squished, but there it is. I think you can, like, kinda distinct what I tried to do. So, we have Arch Aries, which is 100% true. We have Arija, which is also 100% true. And we have Fen Aries. Or Orin. Where's Fen Aries, actually? Oh, right. Wait. Obviously. Old map. Orinda Aries isn't existing based on their philosophies anymore. So... basically this, but in reality this. Kinda. So. Where was that? What is that meaning? The Sacred Circle. Why is this important? Why is there 46? I don't think Rot stands for the color Rot in this one. That's probably rotating. Oh, that says Tor, sorry. Uh-huh, okay. Sure. They are bringing parlor boxes. Okay, so. Holy shit. So this is the southern circle, meaning if I stand here and look up, I am on the exact opposite of where I'm currently am. Mora, Dajao, Fen, Mora, Vey, and Mamora. We have found, I think, this one in the planetarium. Yes, correct. The Seeker of Signs. They are in between. They're getting sandwiched. The Devoted Moon. The Rogue Moon. Oh, they have a planetary moon? A binary moon? That's cool. The Isles of Orsay. And whatever. Hey, look, that's me. In Eclipse. In Eclipse and as Eclipse. Is Eclipse? In Eclipse? It's left to right, my dude, but sure. I'm actually not 100% sure how the moon phases are called in the real world, so I should probably shut up. Uh-huh. Yes, uh-huh. Feather nuance. Okay, if I see a Raija and go counterclockwise from the south map, I see the symbol. Yeah, if this is a Raija and I go counterclockwise, then this is nuance. So, this one. And if I go all the way around on the other side, which would then be, yep, here, we have this boy. They have moved over time, do they? Being the little Finkley thing, but this one here is the this funny symbol that I don't know how to describe other than like the funny. And if we follow that some more, we have the big continental mass, like this fucking giant thing being the heart-shaped thing. So this one is the heart-shaped thing. And in a process of elimination of the things that I know, the one missing is this. Okay. This is wrong. This is wrong. This is wrong. Correct. Okay, this explains 7 out of 5. 4 out of 7. This is correct. This is correct. This is correct. No, it isn't. This and this is swapped. This is correct. This is correct. And this is technically correct. So he would have had 10 out of 12. Excuse me. 5 out of 12. 5 out of 7 as well. This one is correct. This one is false. This one is false. They are swapped. Correct. Yeah. Alright. I think I know where everything is. Arguably, huge. Ladies and gentlemen, huge. Not as much helpful as I wanted, but huge. Anyway. Is anything of the trading method... could I see topology or something like that? Like they said, we have a lot of mountains. Hey, look, that is us. That is Mount Holly. I see that fucking dickhead everywhere when I look at this. That is Mount Holly. That's a lot of rock. I were looking for like, I don't know, dunes or whatever to signify sand and heat or whatever. Like that. Yes, actually. Because I was wondering why camel is a possible answer. Actually huge. Another sippy. Thank you, darling. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen. That helps us an insane amount, actually. So, nuance. I'm going to complete the list on this one here. Nuance is this boy over here. Do we know the color of nuance? No. No, we do not. Okay. Then we have this boy over here, which is this one. That is Vera. Yes. I think the one thing drifted away over here. What's yeah? Oh, only those two are Vera. Okay. Yeah, makes sense. Does it make sense? Yes. All of this is one giant landmass then. That's Vera. Then the biggest landmass of them all. This little thing over there is the hard thing that I called it. I called it the hard thing. Called Korarica. Korarica. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And the final one is this one over here, aka this. That's Mora J. The dickheads. Mora J. Okay. Huge. And I feel... Oh my god, I can turn these individually, I think. Is it one of the doors I have still closed? It's one of the doors I have still closed. Shit, I think I could solve Korarica. I think. It's a bit of try and error, but I can individually rotate the color and the modes in between. So I could, because I know most likely what they use for transport and that they have hot climate. Because they have, let me look. Yeah, they have, most likely they have heat. Makes no sense if not. The modes are rotatable. The color is rotatable. So we would know what they are, and we do have camels. I have always wondered why the fuck is camel even an option? Well, if the biggest fucking continent is made out of sand, then it makes a lot of sense. Good. 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 Would still be a bit try and error, but whatever. Academic, agricultural, poetic, spiritual, metropolis, tribal. I could brute force that, maybe. I will not, though. I hope I can find different answers to this. However, what I'm going to find now is hopefully, maybe, if I'm lucky, and the stars stand in one line, all ready to be penetrated in one go, then we are allowed to go to the Great Hall and find the door, which is hopefully another classroom. I'm sure it will be, right? I have metal detector and nothing behind this. That is scary. Fuck key number 8, by the way. Sadly, what I expected. Let's go left. Right. Bad. Doesn't fit. Doesn't fit. Okay. Anything in the conference hall? Anything at all? Anything I can magnify and manifest out of my arsehole? Nope. Nope. Okay, final thing. We're going back to the break room. And then we're going to call it a day. And it is not midnight yet, so I think I will do one more day. How long can one more day last? Probably not 10 hours. Right? All right. TikTok. We're getting there. Very slowly.